Alright, so we need stone and planks to upgrade that. We need stone and... Everything just needs stone and planks. You're beyond caring. Oh, Oz is beyond caring. We've broken Oz. We've officially broken Oz. Alright, the tiny surface mine. Oh, sorry, Axbot Tiny's surface mine. But yeah, no, seemingly not. Seemingly they did not like it, MD. Alright. Reiner, you need some planks and some stone and stuff. You're annoyingly far away for us to transport stuff over to, which is going to be a little bit of a delay. Let's put 4 times speed on for a minute. Just kind of watch our little ant bots go to work. So... Food, our current demand and our current production are like this currently. So we're going to need to watch that pretty closely. I think for the time being, our demand has risen above our production. But then again, oh no, our current and potential production are at the same level, aren't they? So we're maxing out on production. We're at 100%. Our demand is above that. Okay. Okie doke, Doctor. See you shortly. We might need to look to put in some more food sources. Hiring practices globally, just a topic you get into a lot with people. It's fine. It's fine. Screw them. Screw them. Okie doke. I've always enjoyed stats and numbers, Laura. I've always been a stats and numbers man. Alright, our cider press is done, which is exciting. Which means that the Ignacio residence just needs a bit more food, and then we're up and away. I do think we're going to need to expand our food production, and maybe we do that over here. Although all the food just goes to the residences anyway, doesn't it? I would kind of push that back to half and half, but I can't. Let's put in a Shazza looking banging this evening. Let's put in a watchtower. If we put it there, it doesn't really help. It's going to have to come over here. Let's put another watchtower in there, shall we? I'm not obsessed, I just enjoy numbers. Numbers are good. Because as MD will attest, when you have a stream of really good numbers, it just makes you feel good about yourself because you're clearly doing something right. Like, if people come and watch you and hang around, then clearly doing something right, and that must mean you're a good person. I mean, not so much a good person thing in MD's case, but it makes me feel like I'm a good person. We're going to need to put down another sheep farm. So we're going to double our numbers of sheep. And this is just for you, Tiny. We're doubling our numbers of sheep just for you. Okie dokie. Cider is going fine. We just need more food for them, which we're working on with our watchtower. Let's prioritize that for a second. I mean, I don't have a wife to irritate, so I'm fine. Alright, there we go. We've upgraded a surface mine to level 2. It's now capable of mining more advanced ores of coal, iron ore, and clay. A level 2 surface mine will still be set to mine its previous resource. Where do planes normally take off? So if you wanted to mine coal instead, then you need to click on the mine's production panel and manually change it. Production, change resource, coal. There we go. Fur bottom. So we've now, you're not in any way related to Fluffy Bottom, are you, Fur Bottom? Because we've now got a Fluffy Bottom and a Fur Bottom. The movie The Sword and the Stone tells the story of which character? That, or you got a preview access to code industry, soaked up the curious viewers. I mean, I didn't soak up any viewers though. My city's numbers were down, so let's get them together. Rhino Surface Mine just needs more energy because we need level 2 energy, which we only produce from one place currently. Yeah, Fluffy Buttocks. Fluffy Buttocks is who I'm thinking of. It's not Fluffy Bottom. Some streamers. Some streamers. Yeah, not me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'm very urban. Don't know if you know that I'm very urban. The musical Bat Out of Hell is based on a song made famous by Meatloaf. Alright, you need energy before you can do anything. You need energy before you can do anything. Emmett's shaft is going to be mining iron, which is good. Urban like Stanley in the office. Dink and Flicker. Going Mark 5. I know all these things them Negroes say, as Dara would put it. The song It's Not Easy Being Green is associated with these characters. It's Kerbal, right? It's Kermit, right? Alright, we've got our watchtower. Oh, we're over here now, apparently. We're over here now. Let's put in Tiny. Here comes your farm. Here comes your farm. Why can I not build the... Oh, the sheep farm has to go right up here. Why? Pray tell why. Tile occupied. Tile occupied. What I'm thinking we maybe want to do is move these guys out of the way. We'll put some more back up here to get it back up to its full fitty. Which vitamin is essential for the absorption of calcium in the human body? Ooh. Vitamin A. I've taken a stab at a letter. Sheep farm. We can now squeeze a sheep farm in here, look, which is good. Is it C, Tiny? Is it C? It was D. It was vitamin D. It was none of the above. We've all lost. Let's get a new road in through there and down to there. That's fine. Vitamin Darn. That's what it was. Vitamin Darn, Oz. Look at that. Look at all these new sheep fields. There you go. It's a tiny sheep farm. There it is. Look at all the extra sheep we're going to have. They're going to be mountain sheep, look, as well. Oh, high on the hill was a lonely sheep herd. Ba 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 ba. Still waiting to get you energy, because you still need food. Guys, you need to up your production, please. Up your production. We should probably start getting Jarvis's workshop on some other research, shouldn't we? Mining speed, construction speed, agriculture, coppicing, increases sapling. Oh, that's going to be handy. That's going to be handy. Let's get that. Okay, look at this little settlement. This little colony. It's coming together, right? It's going well. It's going well. So what's this? What are these numbers across the top? I've never explored these. The average productivity of buildings in my colony is only 49%. That's not good, is it? That's not good. Every time I press middle mouse button as well, it centers me back on the ship, and I keep doing it accidentally. Sheep just popped into existence. Here they go. Look at all the sheep, tiny dragons. These are all for you. Your sheep, your sheep, your sheep, your sheep. Not Yoshi. Not Yoshi, your sheep. Alright, can we get you some energy now, please? Oh, sorry, can we get you some food to make some energy? Stackbot, why are you... Sorry, they generate energy by simulating human needs? Alright, you've got some food now. There we go, we're producing energy. This is good. This is good. What we might do is pop down another level 2 residence. Just because we're going to need a whole bunch of level 2 energy. So, let's get that going. We've got our big old sheep fields down here. We're making cider. We're making cider. These guys are all happy. Are you guys mining yet? You still don't have any power to be mining with, so no, you don't. It feels like wood isn't a holdback anymore, though, which is nice. This game is not lacking in whimsy. No. There's certainly not a whimsy shortage on this planet. Its adorable reserves are overflowing. So the other thing that we can do as well, which it might be worth us looking to do now, is we can put in storage yards. So we could pop in along here, for example, a storage yard, which is just a place for us to store raw resources, so that as we've got like bonus stocks somewhere, they can come and drop it off here, so it's closer and more easily accessible to other things. Like where there's extra energy being made, for example, they might store some batteries in there and that kind of thing. Okay, side production is all going fine. You guys don't have any delays. You're percolating correctly, right? Yep, there we go. There's a bit of energy. That's come flying out of the workshop. I think we are going to need to build a blast furnace and a blacksmith, I think. Because that's how we make iron. And in order to make the monument, we're going to need iron. So let's start thinking ahead and getting this blast furnace in the game. The iron is all up here, isn't it? So in theory, that's going to make the most sense there, so that it's nice and close to that. And then we're going to need the blacksmith as well, who produce tools. We don't need tools, I don't think, at this stage. Not in this level, anyway. We've now got our second residence, so that's going to be producing level 2 power again. I love that it's just a little cottage with some cables coming out the roof. Like, what are they doing inside there? Cheeky buggers, eh? Okay, the trees are flying along out here now because we've... Well, actually, they're going to get even better once we've researched the tree growth stuff. I've not set any storage rules. Okay, we would like you to store level 1 energy, level 2 energy. Any amount of that, please. Any amount of that. Food, not so much over here. It is mainly energy and planks and iron, maybe. We'll let it store any of those things. And then we can also set export limits. So we could, like, if we just wanted this storage yard to store apples specifically for this cider press, we could tell it just to store apples, and we could tell it to store it just for that cider press. Coppicing has been completed. Oh, we could wheat farming. We can make bread. Oh, this is exciting. What we might do is research cobbled roads. So cobbled roads mean, I will tell you exactly what it is, but essentially they work faster on it. Cobbled roads unlocks a road layer and stone roads which allow carry bots to work faster. So it's literally just like City Skylines. It's the upgrade from the gravel road to the proper road, for example. When you have a PC that isn't trashed, you would totally get this. Banished. Kingdoms and castles. And I'm not sure what kind of demand this is actually going to put on a PC. So I'm only using like 25% of my CPU currently. 50% of my memory, so it's clearly capped at 8 gig. And 34% of my GPU, so it's not overly intensive. It's not overly intensive. Okay, food is not so much a problem anymore. I don't think those guys are actually waiting for it. We can check exactly though. So our current production is not even showing on the chart. Interesting. Oh, it's in behind there. I see. Current production is exactly up with our potential demand. So we're running at full capacity, but that's fine. You can already tell you have all the graphics and weather at lower settings. Hey now! I'm going to assume that that's Devil's Mercy without the vowels in it, right? Host to me for up to 56 viewers. What's going on here? Hello, my friend. Were you playing this as well? Were you part of the adorableness that was this? But thank you for the big old host. What do you think? What are your thoughts? It's by far the most adorable game of the year, right? I don't feel like there's much that can be done to top the adorableness. I mean, they wave. Look. They wave. It's just too cute. How was your stream, mate? How did it go? Are the mechanics pretty detailed? As in, like, actual, like, gameplay elements? There's an absurd amount of stuff that you need to be aware of, and this is only level 2. This is only level 2. Now, how am I pronouncing this? Mr. Kekik? Mr. Kekwick? Mr. Keequick? Mr. Keekik? Mr. Key? The Keyman? The Cayman Islands? All of the above. I mean, I said mate. That's probably what's dialed it up. It's because I said mate. Yes. So, it may be adorable. You think it could be beat by ducklings in sailing ships? Are you going to make a game now that's just ducklings in sailing ships? So, essentially, if we kind of follow the production line here, for example. So, my sheep farm is producing delicious legs of lamb. They are then dropped off onto a road post to be grabbed by this adorable little carry bot named Jame. Not James, just Jame. So he's going to move back and forward there. His whole life is just moving backwards and forwards from these two posts, moving stuff along. It's then been picked up by whoever this chap was. Karen. Karen's then picked it up and taken that food specifically to this residence. Same thing over here, like with our lumberjack hut, for example. So we've now got some logs here. These are heading over to Twana's sawmill. So they've been picked up as an individual block of resources. They've been taken over here for Twana to use and drop off over there. Okie dokie. What were we doing? We're waiting for energy level 2 for up there. So what else do you stream? Mercy? Devil's Mercy? I don't know how to shorten your name. But what else? What other kind of things do you stream? Do you do these kind of simulation management-y type games, or? Alright, you're running low on water. Is our well not able to keep up? Dahlia? Dahlia, you need to work far harder. Thank you for following, Devil's Mercy. Welcome, and thank you for the host. All the thank yous. Mostly Ring of Elysium. I've not heard of Ring of Elysium. That is the first time hearing of this game. Alright, let's pop that in there. It is it's like amazingly relaxing, isn't it? Devils? Call you Devils. Battle Royale game. Isn't every game these days a Battle Royale game? I mean, I feel like we could turn this into a Battle Royale game, right? I mean, we do have 100 sheep here. So if we just told these sheep just to start attacking each other, that's just Fortnite, right? Like, we're looking at Fortnite right now. It's not available in the UK. Huh. Well, that's racist. That's just straight up racist. Alright, there's a whole bunch of planks being stored in there now. Is it actually a GDPR thing? Ugh, GDPR is the worst. Palito ardiente. That's fun to say. I might run that one more time. Palito ardiente. That is fun. That's fun. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Okie doke. I mean, we don't actually need to kind of expand anything else out at this stage, do we? We just need to keep a mindful eye on our demands. We're getting very close to running out of stone, so we might have to set up another mine over here. I mean, hopefully we're not going to need a huge amount more stone unless we plan on doing a heap more progress, but we might as well throw a watchtower in. One of their anti-hack files was flagged as collecting data falsely, and GDPR was like, nope! Ugh. GDPR. As a digital marketer, GDPR has made my life considerably harder than it needs to be. Consent-free email marketing is now the worst. Oakley Dokley. So are you based in the States, Devils, or where are you from? Nobody expects the GDPR Inquisition, and then in it comes sailing along. Alright, water is still an issue, although we've now got Willeen's well. So hopefully we now should have resolved our, yeah, production and demand are at the same level, that's fine. If it was available 10 to 15, do you mean this, or Ring of Elysium, Polito? Because I think this is on special at the moment, isn't it? Isn't this 10% off currently? The Colonists? There's the, if you use the Colonists, if you use the Colonist command, there's a link to the Steam store. What's going on here? We've got a blocked road. That's always going to be a busy one, isn't it? Because that's like a main intersection. If this was cities, that would need to be a roundabout. But we cannot have a roundabout. So we're just going to have to kind of deal with that, I think. I see. I see. Just colonists, sorry. There's no the in it, Polito. A robot about. Thangs. Thangs just yelling colonists. But we could have a square about. Right? Square about would be great. We're taking along. You're nearly out of stone up there. Everyone else is going along fine. You're nearly built up there. Have we got... Are you still not built, the blast furnace? Wow, we are very short on stone for you. But you just got that cool cruise control on, right? There it is. Oz knows what I was talking about. Okie dokie, we just made a cider in there. What are we lacking? We are lacking stone, but we're trying to resolve that over here. We can start maybe building that surface mine now so that it gets underway. Yeah, I panicked when I played this for the first time the other day, Devil, because I forgot that a level 1 surface mine doesn't need stone to build. So I'd fully exhausted this mine over here and then realized I didn't have enough stone to make that mine and didn't realize that a level 1 only needs wood, and I was being foolish. You play any game anyone buys me. Well, I'm going to be playing RimWorld tomorrow or Friday. Because Kived bought me that. And apparently I'm gonna find it quite stressful, I think. Apparently. You just bought this and then realized it's window only. I mean, you can do a dual boot of Windows, can't you? No, you didn't tell me how to pronounce that. Kekik? Ketchup? Kekup? Kequap? Kequap? But yeah, could you not do a dual boot or a virtual machine or something? It's unpronounceable. Mr. K. I'm going to call you Mr. K. It's like when you get a relief teacher that comes in and has a really absurd name, so they just write it on the board as like Mr. B. You're off tomorrow and you want to play cities. Have you got industries yet, Thangs? So I'm a UK streamer now, Polito. I'm Australian originally. Was born in Australia. Lived in Australia for 23 years. No, more than that. No. 22, 23 years. Before I moved over to the UK. So I live in the UK now. And still kind of clinging on to the accent. Apparently it comes back if I say something like mate. Apparently that brings it flooding back. It costs money. Well, this is true. This is true. If you're looking to pick up some of the other DLCs, by the way, thanks. I don't know if you have all of them or not. But all the other ones are on special currently. Good evening, Gherkin. How you doing? You mean industries? Industries is very micromanagey. This is even more micromanagey. But industries is it's not too bad. You just kind of like whack all the buildings down. You don't actually have to kind of talk it through the chain. But there's a lot that you have to make sure that you've got in order for it to be profitable, I think. Okay. Willard Surface Mine. G'day, Willard. How you doing? You alright, Darren? G'day, mate. New face cam spot Gherkin because because of the layout of this game. This game, from what we've gathered so far, just kind of fancies putting menus in every available portion of the screen. So we kind of ran out of spots to put me unless we put it right in the middle. So I'm chilling down the bottom for today. Hello. And then we'll be back to normal. I say normal. It varies from game to game, doesn't it? But this is just so that I was kind of in the most unobtrusive spot. Alright, Jarvis's workshop doesn't really need... yeah, we could probably make it a priority building to hammer that through. You want to play cities to chill, not to micromanage? It's all about micromanagement, though. Like, all the traffic, that's micromanagement. Or do you just kind of let your traffic do its thing? Fluffy Buttocks is still alive! I genuinely, Fluffy Buttocks, was worried. Because we haven't seen you in like a fortnight. And I was worried. You just let it go. Oh, Maddie Wildness just lets it go, and it's horrifying. Fluffy Buttocks, we have we've got a furry bottom in tonight as well. Look at this, you guys are made for each other. We've got a fluffy buttock and a furry bottom. How have you been, Fluffy? I hope you've just been away on a holiday and not anything negative. I hope it's been a lovely holiday overseas somewhere and you've had a great time. That doesn't need to be prioritized anymore. You don't need to be prioritized anymore. So that's all going fine. Food is no longer a problem. So the issues are stone, but we're working on it. Level 1 energy apparently is a problem. Is it though? Where are we struggling for level 1 energy? I don't feel like it's too big of a deal. You're waiting because its resource queue is full. Ah, we don't have a need for you. Why are you not storing it in here then? You should be removing your level 2 energy to store it in here. That's that, right? Or is that full? Ah, it's full. Okay, that'd be why.